The first of 3 on this Thanksgiving. Glad to have you along on this holiday. And we begin right here in the Motor City. And he'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. Williams in motion. Here's Levis to open with a pass. That'll be caught. It's Jahmyr Gibbs. And they'll be set up now. I'm past the 40 with that one.
Not a whole lot complicated about this play, Mike. That was understanding where the holes of the defense were. Remember, in this zone coverage, you got to find green grass. Get past the first down marker, be friendly to the quarterback, and then the ball has to be out on time before those zone defenders can react to the receiver. That's exactly how it played out here. You can draw up all the fancy plays you want, but when the quarterback and the receiver see it through the same set of eyes, it's virtually impossible to stop.
On 1st and 10, here's Levis. He'll take a shot here for the end zone. That is going to be hauled in. He's got it. Jameson Williams. Touchdown, Detroit. That's the 5th touchdown for him on the year.
This is when you're very fortunate as an offensive play caller, Mike, that you not only have the speed on the outside, but you got the big arm behind center, because it doesn't get real fancy. If you can hold up in the protection, you're saying run as fast and as far as you can. I'm going to throw it as far as I can, and when you connect, it is a thing of beauty, and in this case, it results in a touchdown. That decision to go for 2 was made up from the very beginning. The moment they scored, you could see the head coach. He's signaling, we're going for 2. The touchdown was obviously a disappointing outcome defensively, but to able to get that stop, they can at least come off the field and catch their breath.
So the lead stands at 6-0 as this one is kicked off. Velus Jones now on the return. And he is stopped at the 25. The drive will begin there. For the first time with DeAndre Swift. And this play's going nowhere. Taken down behind the line. A great way for this defense to get on the field and get started.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on 1st down, but that's exactly the case here.
After the loss of 3, it is 2nd and 13. Operating from the shotgun, it's Williams. A throw there on 2nd down, going to be incomplete.
They told us this week they were going to try to come out fast, and tell you what, that's exactly what they did. Put immediate pressure on this secondary and let them know, hey, all game long today, you better defend every blade of grass because we're coming out firing. And even though that ball falls incomplete, it goes a long way in setting up the rest of this game plan as the game unfolds.
Third and long. From the shotgun, it's Williams. And that is incomplete. He was looking for Keenan Allen on that one. And that's going to lead to a 4th down.
Well, not exactly breaking news here, Mike. They got speed on the perimeter that just not a lot of teams in the NFL have. So even though that ball falls incomplete, I think they have to continue to do it, continue to pressure this defense and make them defend the entire field. Because as they're worried about him running by them, there is a lot of space open underneath.
Oh, how about that hit? Wow. He took a pretty good lick at the end of that one. Now a 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. They'll begin with a zone read. And nothing doing on that one. He'll go down behind the line.
The decision whether to keep the ball or to hand it to the back happens so fast. In this case, the quarterback thinks it was a keep read. The defense was there ready to stop him. Tackle for loss.
So after the loss on 1st, here's 2nd and 14. Out of the shotgun, Levis. And that ball in and out of his hands. It is incomplete. Might tell you after the game he should have come up with that one. He doesn't, and now 3rd down comes up.
Oftentimes, it's the wide open ones that are the hardest to catch. It seems like the ball is in the air forever. You start overthinking it, you start really making more of it than what you should, and you let it slip away.
Now a pass deep for St. Brown. And on 3rd down, that ball incomplete.
You know, Mike, there's the saying in the NFL, take what the defense gives you. But that's not always the case. Sometimes you have to force a ball downfield. Show the defense you are willing to take big shots. Even though they weren't able to connect, it's going to have an impact the rest of the game.
And no return forthcoming. It's a touchback, and will come out to the 20-yard line. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. Working out of the gun, here's Williams. Brought in by the tight end, Cole Kmet. They'll get 11 there, and that's a quick 1st down.
Nice 1st down catch there by Cole Kmet. And, Mike, I've had a chance to spend some time with him in Nashville these last couple summers and at our TEU event that I run with George Kittle and Travis Kelce. And for a big body, for a guy who's just a large guy, he can really bend, he can run, he can get in and out of his break, and I think that's a big reason why he's
in trouble, and down he goes.
The best thing they did here, Mike, is keep their rush lane integrity. What that means is you have to rush the quarterback as a unit. Keep him in the pocket, keep him on that X, and when you do, man, he becomes a sitting duck for this pass rush.
Williams to throw on 2nd down. He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. He might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a 3rd down. The Lions called their 1st timeout. Third and long. On 3rd down, it's Williams from the gun. And this is going to be incomplete. That's great work to get in there and make things difficult defensively, setting up a 4th down.
This offense is doing everything they can to quiet this crowd, and Even though they missed on that long attempt, at least it sets the tone that they're going to continue to attack. They're going to continue to be aggressive, especially through the air. And if they can come up with a completion on one of those downfield passes, it's going to go a long way to settling themselves into this game.
Levis to throw on 1st and 10. This one complete to Amon-Ra St. Brown. And he's going to be dragged down, but not until he's inside the 25.
Those are the explosive pass plays that this team is going to continue to mine all day. And you can see pre-snap, the quarterback loved his matchup. He allowed his receiver to work downfield, perfect throw, and now sets them up to try to see if they can finish this drive off with some points.
Here's 1st and 10.
22 Linda, 22 Linda.
First carry now for Jahmyr Gibbs. And he tries to get back to the line of scrimmage, but will not happen here. He's going to lose a yard.
Where a defender makes his tackles tells you a lot about his abilities. And for an interior defensive lineman, Mike, to make plays on the outside of the formation just speaks to his speed, his effort, his ability to run down the line. And we saw it here, and he takes the back down for a loss.
A tight end in motion now. A 2nd down throw here for Levis. And that one is complete along the boundary. Good job of getting those feet in backwards.
This is why the timing of these routes is so critical. If that ball is thrown a little bit later, he's unable to keep his feet in bounds, but instead the quarterback is on time and accurate, and the receiver does a nice job not only securing the catch, but ensuring that both feet remain in bounds.
That's over the middle and intercepted. It's the linebacker, Tremaine Edmonds. And the Bears will take over at their own 15.
I'm not going to sit here, Mike, and say there's ever a good time to throw a red zone interception, but in this case, it's the first half. You have the rest of the game to get yourself back down here in the red zone and make up for that miscue, because next time they get down here, they got to be a lot more careful when they decide to air it out.
They'll start on the ground with Swift. And they're going to get him down right at the 25.
The goal of every offense, Mike, is to find a way to establish a balance between the run and the pass. With some success here early on the ground, will open up things as the game unfolds for the quarterback in this passing game.
It's a 3 tight end look as they have it 1st and 10. They'll go again with Swift. Has an opening, past the 40. Gets to the edge at the 30. And he's out of bounds. Mark him down right at the 10-yard line. What a run by Swift. The gain is 64.
That's as dynamic a run as you're going to see. He gets really good initial blocking at the point of attack. That springs him loose. But then it's just his speed and open field running that does the rest.
So not quite 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10. They're pretty close. They'll go play action here with Williams. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up 2nd down. The tight end, Komet, is on the move. They'll run. It's Swift. And he's taken down on what should be the final play of this 1st quarter. So we are through 1 on this Thanksgiving Day. This drive in danger of stalling out on 3rd and 10. Here's Williams now to throw.
I think this is one of those plays that when the ball carrier watches this back in the film room tomorrow, he's going to be a little frustrated with himself. If he could just have made that one guy miss, he picks up the first down. Instead, he gets brought down short of the sticks. And now they got a 4th down decision to make.
Good snap. Good hold. Good kick. And the Bears are on the board. They cut the lead to 6-3.
It's always a little bit of a letdown, Mike. You find yourself deep in the red zone and you have to settle for a short field goal like that. In this case, he's able to put it through, and they get 3.
Now an opening past the 30. And they'll be set up well as he is past the 35-yard line. First and 10 now from the 36. They'll start this one on the ground with Gibbs. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45.
When the offense broke the huddle in a line, Mike, I think everybody in the stadium knew this was going to be a run, but the offense is kind of saying, okay, line up, I dare you to try to stop us, and right now this defense has no answers.
They'll break the huddle, coming up now for 1st and 10. They move Laporta, sending him in motion. On 1st down, Levis. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up 2nd down.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
On 2nd down, Levis. Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him.
If you're going to take a sack, you just can't add to it by taking such a massive loss on top of it. Understand when the pocket breaks down, move up, cut your losses. Now, not only do you lose that down, but now you face a big uphill battle if you want to extend this drive.
So, backed up after the sack, and now it's 3rd and long. From the gun, it's Levis. Now, deep shot for Amon-Ra. That is incomplete. Well read that time defensively, making it difficult downfield, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. Here's Jack Fox now, as he's on to punt for the 2nd time. Oh, hello. He is stopped in his tracks on that one. They made sure that return was not going any farther. So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. This drive will begin with a run by Swift. That one never got started. Too much defensive pressure. They dropped him in the backfield.
Great job by that linebacker timing his blitz. He didn't give any indication to the offense that he was coming, and he's able to get through that hole and take the ball carrier down for a loss.
So they go backwards on 1st down. Here's 2nd and 13. Throwing is Williams. And a good effort there defensively. It's not away and incomplete.
He decides to go with this safe throw and throws it well short of the sticks. And at this level, Mike, you just can't miss layups like that.
3rd and long. Here's Williams. Got the hook up there to Ogunze. That's well done as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13.
I think the defender thought he had himself a pick here, Mike. He saw that curl coming the entire way, but unfortunately for him, it was a curl and go. They took him deep. Leads to a huge pickup.
And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away, and that'll set up 2nd down.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
He'll try again here, 2nd and 10. We'll try to throw again. Here's Williams.
Mike, when you're completing less than 35% of your passes, you're just not going to win a lot of games in the NFL. He's just too erratic throughout the course of the game. Sometimes it's exactly how they practice. And other times, it looks like they've never practiced at all.
After back-to-back incompletions, they now face 3rd down and 10. Williams to the air once more. That one on target to Moore. That's his first reception of the ballgame, and it really comes at a good time as they get the conversion on 3rd down.
I really like the rhythm that this offense has found. I mean, that 3rd down, that wasn't a layup by any means, but they made it look easy. Everybody was exactly where they needed to be. The quarterback did a nice job working through his progression, saying, okay, I understand this is zone defense. I understand where the limitations of the coverage are. I'm going to get to that spot on the field as fast as I can, deliver the ball, pick up the 1st down.
That's a gain of 11, and they'll move the chains with another 1st down.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play, and it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest, and that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there. Initially, Mike, a really good job by the defense. Nowhere to go with the ball for this quarterback. He's forced to pull it down and turn into a runner. A little slow reaction, and he's able to actually pick up a pretty good game.
Come to the line now on 2nd and 2. To throw is Williams. Here's a screen taken in by Swift. And he's very close to a touchdown. They mark him just shy of the goal line. A gain of 26, and it sets up 1st and goal. They'll run with Swift. Good blocking, and he's in. DeAndre Swift. Touchdown, Bears. A lot of big bodies down there, but at the end of the day, the one that mattered, the one with the ball, finds the end zone for the touchdown.
Yeah, once that back gets the ball, Mike, he's just looking for a little crack of daylight, and he's thinking, I'm going to run into it and just hope I come out the other side. And in this case, the other side's the end zone, and they get 6.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. From the 6, here comes a return. Oh, he's got room past the 30. Inside the 30. take this all the way back. 94 yards. Touchdown, Detroit. You talk about a response. After the offense goes down the field and gets a touchdown, the special teams unit comes back to get the 6 right back for the other side.
And I've been there, Mike. You find yourself on offense. You watch your opponent go down and get a touchdown. And you're saying amongst each other, you're saying, hey, we're going to get the ball back. Let's go get one of our own. But in this case, the return unit says, no, offense, you stay on the sideline. We got this. And they go back and get a score of their own.
And he will get in for the 2. They open up the bag of tricks on the goal line and add a pair of points. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This kick is fielded in the end zone, but no move to bring it out. It's touchback, and that ball will come out to the 30-yard line. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. Moore going in motion. Here's Williams on 1st and 10. High throw, but it's reeled in. Inside the 20. And he will take this one in. 70 yards. Touchdown, Chicago. Now the extra point. He's got it. And the Bears move out to a 3-point edge. 17-14. The kickoff team is out on the field. And we're back to it as the kick's away. Williams now to return. And they'll be set up well as he is past the 35-yard line. Ball rests at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Levis to throw. Working free downfield. It is Williams. And he will go all the way. Jamison Williams. Touchdown, Lions. So that's his 2nd touchdown of this one. And he's got a half dozen for the year. Here's Michael Badgley for the point after. And he misses the extra point. It's no good. That is his 2nd miss of the year. And the score stays right where it is. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Jones now on the return. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. Throwing on 1st down, it's Williams. Toss right side to the tight end, Kmet. And they're going to mark him down up past the 35.
This is such a critical moment in the game, that middle 4 minutes, the final 2 minutes of the first half, and then the possession to come out of the halftime break. So maximizing this possession here before halftime is critical. See if you can get a drive starter. See if you can get an easy completion to kickstart a 2-minute mode. And that's what they got here. Now they got to see if they can go down and steal some points.
And he'll wind his way to about the 38-yard line. Alex Anzalone in for the tackle. Here's a 2nd and 9. Here's Williams. That's a short throw caught by Kmet. And they bring him down, but not until he crosses midfield.
Every quarterback's dream is, can I get the ball out of my hand as fast as possible and get it to a guy that can do the rest after the catch? And it seems like nowadays, throughout the entire league, the best offenses thrive in yards after the catch.
Set to go now on 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Williams.
Well, we've seen time and time again just how dangerous this quarterback can be, Mike, when he decides to tuck it and take off. So that is a great job defensively to rally to the football and hold him to just a short game.
Look him up on a 2nd down and 8. Operating from the shotgun, it's Williams. The 2nd down throw is incomplete.
Well, it's pretty clear the main reason why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the inefficiency of this offense and primarily out of the quarterback position. I mean, to complete less than half of your pass attempts, it just makes it very hard to compete at a high level consistently in the NFL. And if they want to find themselves having any chance of getting back into this game and winning this one, he's going to have to get a lot better with the ball.
On 3rd down, it's... Oh, they are on him in a flash, and he's lost the football. And no turnover here. One of the guards able to get the football and get on it to keep possession.
After these kind of plays, Mike, you just wish the sideline was a mile away, because you know when you get there, you are going to catch an earful. They stress all week, ball carriers. We have to protect the ball. In this case, it doesn't result in a turnover, but the lost yardage now brings up 4th down. These are drive killers.
They do try to run it out as they start on the ground. And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this first half of play. So we are at halftime in the annual Thanksgiving game in Detroit, as we'll send you down to Orlando now, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, thank you. Not a rest at the break for the defensive coordinators, trying to figure out how to stop these offenses as we get ready for the second half. 3 points, all that separates these two sides, as half number 2 kicks off. And this one is fielded in the end zone, will not be returned. So it'll come out to the 30. They'll start this one with a 3 tight end look. Moore going in motion. Right away, they'll try a jet sweep. And he's going to be brought down, but not until he gets inside the 35. First down there. They'll go 3 tight ends here on 1st and 10. Give up the middle with Swift. And he'll take this forward for about 3. It's 2nd down. Now Williams. We'll try to set up the screen here to Swift. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up 3rd down.
Just a little slow developing on that screenplay there. It was pretty obvious to the entire defense exactly what was going on. Nobody was thinking pass. Nobody was getting back into their drops, and just nowhere for that back to go.
Here's a 3rd down and 4. On 3rd down, it's Williams from the gun. He's got the 1st down and more than that. And he's in. Cole Kmet, touchdown Chicago. The extra point try forthcoming. The kick is good. And the Bears have taken a 4-point advantage. The kickoff team is out on the field. And we're back to it as the kick's away. On the return, it's Williams. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. First and 10. Out of the shotgun, Levis. And that one knocked away. It's incomplete. Amon-Ra St. Brown, the receiver he was trying to target. It's 2nd down.
There's a saying on defense, Mike, tips and overthrows, you've got to get those. Those got to turn into interceptions. So if you're the offense here, after you saw that ball batted in the air, man, I can promise you it felt like a lifetime waiting to see if it just falls harmlessly to the ground.
Throwing on 2nd down, Levis. That's caught by Gibbs. And he'll wind up out of bounds past the 45-yard line. A gain there of 21. Good for a Lions 1st down. They move Laporta, sending him in motion. On 1st and 10, here's Gibbs. Well, they weren't going to get him the 2nd time with the same back. Defense all over that one. They stop him for no gain.
The integrity of the defense, Mike, is based on every defender holding their gap. That's exactly what we saw out of this defensive tackle. Not only did he hold his gap, he's able to shed his block and make the play.
Try again. It's 2nd and 10. Now, Levis. That's going to be caught by Gray. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line.
These crossing concepts are frequently used, Mike, throughout the entire game, all across the league. And what it does is it creates a lot of natural rubs. You run out the backside of the defense and rely heavily on the yards after the catch, and it's exactly how they're able to pick up this big gain.
Now a 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. A run up the middle, it's Gibbs. And he surges forward for a gain of about 5. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. Levis. To the right side, that's St. Brown. And he's out of bounds all the way inside the 15-yard line. 22 yards, the pickup there. Good for a Lions first down.
This is the epitome of a really short throw and a really nice run after catch. And listen, for a quarterback, it all counts the same. You don't always have to throw the ball downfield to generate explosive plays, and these drag routes can be very, very effective.
And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down.
You see so many teams wait till 3rd down to execute their screen game, but I like in this case the play caller changes things up. He uses the screen game on 1st down, which will have an effect on this pass rush going forward. How aggressive do they want to get after the quarterback? Because they got that screen play still in the back of their head.
Here's a handoff to Gibbs. And he'll be near the first down marker. It's called a gain of 3, but a short yardage situation coming up on 3rd down. They'll run with Gibbs. This defense back up, but stepping up. No gain on the play. It stays at the 3.
Looked to me like the quarterback had the option to pull that and make it a throw, but he decides to give it. Probably wishes looking back that he would have pulled it because there was nowhere for that running back to go.
They'll try it now with Gibbs. And he will fight his way to the end zone. Jahmyr Gibbs. Touchdown, Detroit. Good drive. They kept the ball. Greg, they moved it effectively down the field and finish it off on the ground for the touchdown.
So often, Mike, we see teams work on a great drive to get down here close, only to settle for a field goal. But in this case, give them a lot of credit. They put a great drive together, but they're able to capitalize and finish it off with 6.
This is caught. He's got it. And they tack 2 more onto their lead.
Well, I think all of us can remember exactly where we were during a certain Super Bowl where throwing the ball this close to the goal line ended up being a disaster. But unlike that time, they ran this pass play to perfection, and the result, 2 points.
This one is fielded in the end zone, but he decides not to bring it out. So they'll take over at the 30-yard line. So they come to the line for first down and 10. They send him right out of the slot. They fake the jet sweep and give it up the middle. He'll work his way ahead for a gain of about 4. Here's 2nd and 6. Another run here. Another run by Swift. And it'll be brought down as we tick towards the end of this 3rd quarter. play coming up. This is third down. Working out of the gun, here's Williams. A quick slant, looked in by Moore. He's over 100 receiving yards on the afternoon now, and a first down to boot.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late.
On 1st and 10, it's Williams. That's complete. Kmet with the catch. He'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
It's not the big play they were hoping for, but first down efficiency, staying ahead of the chains, is what every offense is trying to find, and it brings up a manageable second down.
Second and 7. Here's Williams now to throw. This pass caught right side. It's Allen.
This is a great example here of just not getting too complicated as an offensive coordinator. Who's one of your best players on the field, and how do you get the ball in his hands?
Here we go. 3rd and a yard. We'll try to throw. Oh, they're on him in a flash, and he's lost the football. And this is taken in by the defense. And there it is. The defense comes up with the big play, forcing the fumble as they get their offense right back on the field. Coming up, Greg, with a big turnover.
Taking the ball away, Mike, has really become an art form in the NFL. Some teams are good at it, some teams not so much. But in this case, great job by the defense taking that one away.
Levis to throw on 1st and 10. That one incomplete.
So on a day where he's completed, give or take half of his passes, Mike, you have to imagine there's a handful of throws he'd like to have back, and I think that last one falls in that category. But the biggest thing, and most fortunately for them, they find themselves with a lead despite a bit of an up-and-down performance out of their quarterback.
Oh, they got the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. It's the linebacker, Tremaine Edmunds.
It's not often, Mike, that everything breaks right for this type of return off of an interception. But, boy, is it beautiful when it does. I mean, look at the defenders just flip around and become blockers, trying to spring their guy to the house. Great athleticism, some great moves on his part. I mean, he's going to have some of his offensive teammates looking over their shoulder for their position.
Here's 1st and 10. To throw is Williams. Crushed, it's incomplete. He did get the pass off, but he got drilled before he let it go.
This has really been the story of this entire game, Mike. I mean, this pass rush has had the advantage over the offense pretty much from the jump. And they've already recorded a couple of sacks, a handful of close calls, and it's the pressure in the backfield is why this team finds themselves with the lead here late in this ballgame.
Williams to throw on 2nd down. He's going to keep it himself. Carrying that ball loosely, and it is out. And the Defense has it. The quarterback was on the move, starting to gain some yards, but then he lost the ball. And the fumble's recovered by the defense.
And early on, Mike, it was actually a really good job by the quarterback, extending that play, getting some positive yards with his legs, but he decided not to slide and give himself up. He takes that hit, loses the ball, and now the defense takes over.
They move Laporta, sending him in motion. On 1st and 10, here's Levis. He'll let this one go long for Williams.
There's a fine line between trusting your arm and having a little bit too much faith in your arm, right? I think this was one of those situations here, Mike, where there was nowhere to go with the ball. He tries to fit that one in there anyway, and he's lucky that it just falls incomplete.
Off the play fake, it's Levis. He's going to try it here again. And this one is hauled in. What a grab. And they will bring this into the red zone. Big connection inside the 20.
When he continues to play at this level, Mike, it just makes this team so hard to beat. It's the combination of leading both long, sustained drives and being able to strike in bunches, generate big, explosive plays, primarily through the air. It puts so much pressure on these defenses, and with the way today's game has gone, doesn't look like he has any plans on slowing down.
They'll run with Gibbs. And a spirited run there, somehow managing to gain a couple of yards. Second down and 8. From the gun, it's Levis. That's thrown right side, but incomplete.
They went for it all on that one and just a little bit off. Ball winds up hitting the ground. They've got to move forward. The opportunities are out there. Better execution, better location, and they got some big plays in their future.
He bought as much time as he could, but he will finally be taken down.
Feels like they needed that sack this entire drive. It feels like the defense was really on their heels. The offense was taking it to them really however they wanted to. So to be able to take a deep breath now, disrupt the rhythm of the drive by getting that sack, that might go a long way now to allow them to get off the field. And this is what you want. I mean, you clearly have the advantage, but you want to continue to apply pressure. Can you score every time you get the ball? They're able to do that here. They tack on 3 and extend their lead.
This one is fielded in the end zone, but he will not bring it out. It's touchback, and this drive will begin at the 30-yard line. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. Williams. Throw right side, caught by Here's 2nd and 2. To throw, it's Williams. That's to Odunze again. It's a gain of 10 yards. Good for a Bears first down.
And as we see Rome Odunze come up with a nice completion, Mike, let's remember, he's only one of 2 guys to rank in the top 10 of college football in receiving yards each of the last 2 seasons. I mean, production, the ability to compete, high point the ball. I mean, those are all boxes that Odunze checks. And everyone around this Chicago Bears organization, they couldn't have been happier with the way this draft fell, and they think they have a superstar in the making here at wide receiver.
2nd down, 8 for the first down. So, 2 minutes to play here in the second half. Greg and I back on EA Sports after this. Here's 2nd down. They'll drop to throw. That's caught left side by Odunze. And he's out of bounds with the first down. So they get a new set of downs. Just as importantly, stop the clock.
There's a reason certain guys, Mike, just always seem to be open. It's really because route running is more art than it is science. How do you manipulate the defense to find open spots or win versus man to create separation and earn the trust of your quarterback?
Williams to the air once more.
You know, Mike, nice job here by the quarterback, just understanding on these early downs, you just don't want to go backwards. So he's able to avoid the negative play, pick up a little bit, and mostly avoid the sack.
Here's 2nd and 9. Throwing is Williams. Here's a screen taken in by Swift. The sound deafening in the dome. It's 3rd down. On 3rd down, it's Williams from the gun. That is incomplete. Here we go. They're down to what could be their final play. It's 4th down.
They desperately needed that one, Mike. Down here late, they've only got a few remaining snaps to go, and it puts all of the pressure of the game now on 4th down. Let's see what play call they have in a gotta-have-it situation. And right now, this quarterback needs to make his best throw in the biggest moment of the game.
Moore going in motion. Now or never, they'll throw on 4th down. That's taken in, and they're going to get the first down. They were forced to go for it, and it's going to work out for them.
Offensively, landing a lot of body blows on this drive, Mike. Just the ability to steadily march the ball downfield and remain so efficient, both run and pass. As they continue to wear this defense out, they have to find a way to end this drive with points. Anything short of that would be a bit of a letdown.
Plenty of time, all 3 timeouts left. It's 1st and 10. Swift. And he'll work forward for about 3. It's 2nd down. Operating from the shotgun, it's Williams. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down.
Great job there defensively, separating the man from the ball. And this is the moments of the game where you need your best players to step up. And this guy's showing what he's capable of doing in the game's critical moment.
On 3rd down, it's Williams. This one taken in by Odunze. And it's a touchdown. They have gotten cut to within one, and a two-point conversion can give him the lead here in the final minute. And he continues to be a focal point of this offense. Now 10 touchdown catches for him on the year. And now they're going to go for two and a possible win, and the crowd rising to make this even more difficult. That is incomplete. Give them credit, they were going for the win, but it remains a one-point deficit. In need of a recovery and a quick field goal, here comes the onside kick. The kickoff unit is out there, and they'll send this one away.
This is tough. You're trying to give your guys a chance and time it just right, but you have to hit it hard enough. This time, it doesn't go 10 yards. Not going to work out.
1st and 10 now from the 36. On the ground, this is Gibbs. A modest gain, maybe 2 yards. It's 2nd down. The Bears will use one of their timeouts here. They stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in the game. They run with the former Bear, David Montgomery. That's a second charge timeout to Chicago. And they stop it with 22 ticks left on the clock here in the 4th. It is 3rd and 10. They'll try to get this one on the ground. The Bears go ahead, take their 3rd and final timeout. They get it with 19 seconds left on the clock. Here's a big one now from Michael Badgley. This to stretch the lead to more than a field goal. The Lions call their first timeout. They get it with 19 seconds left on the clock. Here's the Lions punt team now as they try to play the field position game here, protecting a 4th quarter lead. And that one had too much behind it. It's into the end zone for a touchdown. This is 1st and 10. Here's Williams. Now, a deep shot for Allen.
He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game. Like, we just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does after a drop.
They'll come up now for 2nd down. From the shotgun, it's Williams. That is caught downfield by Odunze. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. So it's a win.